But if you're able to print it, and plastic can be printed, you can do a lot more of different geometries, which you're not able to do with milling.
Right. Okay.
But this is not true, of course, for zirconia, not yet. It's not true for cobalt chromium. Those cannot be printed currently.
Just because of the technology not being sufficiently advanced.
Right. I mean, you've probably seen those 3D printers printing plastic, right?
Yeah.
So plastic can be heated, can be a liquid, and can be printed.
Right.
Something similar is developing also for metal and for zirconia, but this is industrial machines, very expensive machines, and not yet in a price point or form factor suitable for a lab.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So slightly conscious of time, so I think it'd be good to move on to a different sort of topic in just a second on the different providers. But before I do, can I ask just two very sort of quick questions related to what you said? One was, you said only this year will we see software capable of designing dentures. Why only this year?
All right. It started last year on IDS. IDS is the largest dental fair, which happens every 2 years in Cologne.
Right.
And you could witness 3 major vendors providing a complete system now for denture milling. This was Ivoclar, it was T363181, and it was Amann Gierbach together with Vita. And you see, in order to use your mill and mill a restoration, you need to have first a software which is capable of creating the CAD design that is then utilized for milling.
Right.
And until recently, there was not a good software available yet to do the CAD design for dentures.
Okay.
And since this is now available, you can start now milling it on 5-axis mill.
Okay, great. That makes sense. And then just very briefly, what do you think will really drive growth in the US for CAD/CAM milling machines? Do you think there's a lot of growth potential in the market still?
It is concentration of the labs. So our bigger labs will always try to automate, and automation means getting milling devices in. And the core driver there is that the price for restorations is going down, which puts pressure on the production process, and the production process is best done with currently with milling devices. But it's also important to know that this is not a, how you call this, base. It's not going mainly to labs who do not own a mill. It is rather going to labs who already have an old mill and want to replace it, or who want to add a second, a third, a fourth mill. You know what I mean?
So you think that the market's pretty well penetrated at the moment, and
yeah.
The growth is going to come from just people needing more machines, or their old machines breaking and buying new ones.
Exactly.
I don't think there's a big opportunity for additional penetration.
There